Ladies and gentlemen, this interview is with Sam Dobb, ruthless, toothless Sam Dobb. Had a bit of a viral moment where one of his teeth got knocked out in training. He trains out of the Fight Centre in Brisbane, and at XFC 71, he is taking on Sam Marles and Summer Sam, as I've now called it. XFC 71, you get your tickets from Eventbrite, Feb 24th, or hit up XFC Australia to find out how to watch it. Now, it's good to have Sam Dobb on because he's just been successful at everything he has done. He's represented Australia in Judo. He's played incredibly high-level rugby to where he definitely could have gone to the next level had he wanted to, but he is... put it all aside to chase the professional MMA dream, and I'd be surprised if he doesn't get it. Currently 3-2, actually trains with one of his guys that he lost against, which shows the type of guy he is. And the other guy that he lost to, I mean, could very well fight for a title a little bit later on in the year in Alfred Stoddart. So, without further ado, I mean, he's just he's an entertaining guy in the sense of that he's slightly subdued, but there's a lot in there. We dig deep, we find it, we get it. So without further ado, guys, Sam Dobb. Ladies and gentlemen, joining me on the show right now is Sam Dobb. Mate, welcome.
Hey, g'day. How we doing?
Now, first of all, we gotta kick it off with the somewhat viral moment of your tooth getting knocked out at training.
Yeah.
You're continuing to spar. Now you're smiling at me now with a beautiful set of curlers. Is it a real tooth?
Yes, not a real tooth. This is just a temporary one. Yeah, a lot of people wanted me to leave it out though, but I don't know. It was a bit rough looking. Yeah.
Well, what happened?
Just copped a knock. And it was a bit wobbly, and then kept going. And yeah, next minute I pulled my mouth guard out, and then I looked in it. My tooth was just sitting in there. So
did you freak out? Is it like when a finger comes off? Like, do you run straight to the dentist? Like, what do you do?
Oh, everyone was there, so you have to like play it cool. Yeah, no big deal, just a tooth. Yeah.
I like that. And I mean, did it hurt at all?
A little bit, but I had the adrenaline going and everyone was there. So then after the car ride home, driving back and then just sitting there like, what have I done? And then looking in the mirror every now and then like, oh.
Who got you?
I don't know. It was just a build up and then all in the moment. And then I left my mouth guard in for a while and then at the end took it out and then my tooth was there.
Has that ever been, because that's my biggest fear is like even when you're drilling or warming up, I always like a mouth guard because I'm petrified of catching that, like losing that tooth. Has that always been a fear for you?
Yeah, it has been. And then, I don't know, like in the warm up, I know the risk is there, but I still run the gauntlet every time. And then I actually have a mouth guard in this time and this happens.
Yeah. So you had nothing to worry about. It was always going to get you whether you liked it or not. So there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, you're not safe.
No, that's like getting cauliflower ear, but still wearing the wrestling headgear.
Yeah.
Now, Feb 24th, you're taking on Sam Marles, the Battle of the Sams, the SummerSlam, if you will. Now,
I like that. Yeah, that's good.
Have you been aware of Sam Marles' game at all?
Not too much.
Yeah. Are you the type of guy that studies his opponent much at all, or?
Watched a bit of video on him and stuff, but I feel like he is improving every fight anyway. So it's hard to really say what you're going to get. So just prepare for everything and expect everything and be ready.
Dropping down from middleweight, do you prefer middleweight, welterweight? Where's your ideal?
Well, welterweight I'm gonna like, I feel, because it was always the plan. After my last fight on XFC, which is almost 2 years ago now, I was gonna originally drop straight down and go again, and then I done my knee, and I was out for 18 months with that, and then got back up to my rugby playing weight. Over 100 kegs and 77 looked a very long way away when I was there. So got the weight back under control and really happy to go down to welterweight for this one.
Does it take you much to diet and get to that?
I'm pretty strict with it all. So once I get off the beers, like weight just falls off me. So yeah.
I mean, how far did you take your rugby career?
I played for under 20s, and that was pretty much it. Under 20s rep football with the Reds, and then played a lot of juniors, like all the Harold Mats and SG Ball down in Canberra with the Raiders. Then moved up here, did a bit in the 18s with the Titans, then jumped again back to Union with the 20s, and then didn't re-sign or anything like that. And MMA was always what I wanted to go to, and just thought that was the perfect time to finally cross over.
Why do you think so many rugby guys make such a successful transition to MMA?
I feel like just that contact as well, like, and you always have big bodies. Like you get them big boys running at you, and you got to stand there. You get shit if you let them through. So just getting used to that contact, and even in the training, like just having that, like just that full contact in the tackles and stuff like that. I feel like, like you stop fearing all those things, and that grappling as well in the tackles and the mauls and stuff like that really helps for the crossover, I reckon. Like you get some guys into the gym, and they're just rugby boys, and they put up a good fight, like with the grappling and the wrestling and stuff like that. And they haven't done any of it before, it's just the rugby again.
Yeah.
That makes a good crossover.
Yeah, no, I've noticed that. Like even when you spend a few years training, and then a rugby guy comes down for the first night and just manhandles you, and you're like, this is.
Yeah.
Well, what came first? Oh, actually, no. On the rugby, did you ever get in fights on the rugby field?
Yeah, I did. I missed the under 20s grand final because I was suspended.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
We just got in a bit of a blue, and ended up missing the 20s grand final with that. But you're still there, and you're dressed up. Yeah, go team, and you're just sitting on the sideline. Oh man.
Do you miss it now? Because like now you could have just like choked him out or something. Like, do you miss not having the skills on the rugby field that you could have fought for it?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of times you're there and you're like, I could have just belted that bloke.
Well, I mean, speaking of belting blokes, man, you've been doing combat for a while. What came first, the judo or the rugby?
I was doing a bit of both. I started the judo just to help out with my rugby, with like the contact, and because I was like always a shorter bloke and stuff like that on the footy field, like really learning how to like use their momentum as well against them, and just like how to move them around a bit. And I felt like that helped a lot with my rugby. And then I ended up being not too bad at the judo, so I did a bit of both, and then like I'd have like a seasons type of thing with it. Like when footy season was on, I'd just really focus on that, and then with the judo in my off season, I'd really pick that up.
Is it something that, like, what was the rugby career kind of like the top of the hierarchy for you, or was judo, or what was the most important thing?
Well, rugby I preferred over the judo. I really like the team culture and stuff, and with the judo, like it was such a great skill to learn, and I'm so grateful for learning it. And I feel like it's really helped with the MMA as well. But just wasn't as fun, like with the contact as well. Like sometimes you just get someone who's really good at the judo, and he was just a bit of a flog, but you can't just punch him in the face, you know? So it's like, it was a bit annoying, like, this guy's a prick, but he's good at judo, but I can't do anything.
Like the butt scooting jiu-jitsu when you're in a
that stuff. Yeah, it's like that. It's like, I want to give the bloke an uppercut.
Well, I mean, if you could have an Olympic gold medal in judo, or I don't know, win state of origin or the World Cup in rugby, like what would have been your peak?
I would have gone the rugby, I reckon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Gee.
Even though it's like that's just an Australian thing, or like just a state thing with the origin, but leave blue, man. I'd take that over the gold medal. You don't need, gold medals in Australia. You know, there's not not a lot of money in that one, but yeah.
Jeez, like, did you? I mean, you would have worked hard at anything you did, but was judo kind of something that just kind of came a little bit easier to you?
Yeah, I felt I picked it up pretty naturally as well, but it was still like, yeah, a lot of hard work, a lot of time on the mats, the reps, heaps of reps, just the same reps over and over and over and over. Yeah, but I felt like I picked it up pretty smoothly.
And is it, a tight little community, especially when we talk about the crossover with rugby to MMA, the judo to MMA with your Sarah Collins, Dan Kelly, are you guys close at all?
Yeah, I know Dan and Sarah and stuff. Duke Didier, another big judo guy who's made the crossover, is really awesome. He's put in a lot of time with me as well, and helped me with the crossover and like just tweaking a few things with the judo. That crosses over to the MMA. Not all of it is applicable, and Juice being my main judo guy, that's really helped me.
What I find interesting about a lot of your fights is you sometimes use none of the rugby, none of the judo, and just slog it out. Is it one of those? Is it one of those? Or do you just love a fight?
I love the contact. Yeah, I'm a guy. You love it. You love being in there. And then it's like, you knock someone out. You're like, fuck. Oh, that's so much easier than, like having to grind and 3 rounds of staying on them and pressure and the cardio. So I just punch him in the face. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, there you go. Like, I don't know judo that well, but let's say perfectly executed throw, you win the match, you score the game-winning try, or you knock someone out in an MMA match. What's a better feeling?
Knocking someone out, I reckon. There's nothing like it, is there? And like not getting in trouble for it. That's the main thing as well, like you're allowed to just do whatever and there's no consequences in there. So it's good. And there's no feeling like knocking someone out. Yeah.
Like, do you feel the pressure to become like an even bigger champion in MMA? Because I mean, you've achieved so much in judo and rugby, and it feels like in MMA, although you've already done so much, that you're only just getting started.
Yeah, I'm only just getting started now. Like we've only just gone to the right weight class, like really changed up my training as well, and taken it way more seriously. And yeah, like I'm only 25 now. Like everyone runs their own race. Like everyone has their different times and stuff like that. So I'm in no rush. I just want to keep, learning every day, growing, picking up my skill. And it was my oyster then.
Well, I mean, you talk about learning. Obviously training a little bit with Benny Johnston and stuff, the fight center in Brisbane, along with Nick Tepu, who you guys have fought twice before.
Yeah, we've given each other a few knocks. Yeah.
I mean, what's that like? I mean, you're 1 for 1. I can only imagine you guys know who takes the trilogy in the training room. But like, what?
Yeah, it'll be like Rocky and Apollo, like no one there. Yeah.
Well, what's it like though? I mean, like, did you guys know each other prior to fighting, or?
We've had mutual friends through rugby, and stuff like that. So when we first fought, a few of the boys were like on the fence, because they played rugby with Nick and played rugby with me as well. Yeah, but I told them choose a side, like. Pledge of allegiance now. Yeah. And that's good. It's good up there. Like, there's no bad blood between us. After that first fight, I think we both earned each other's respect a lot. We got fight of the night, I think, and that was a 3-round war, just going back and forth. So yeah, we earned each other's respect on that, and there's no bad blood there at all. And I'm so grateful to be able to train up there and put everything aside, and now we can both benefit from it.
Yeah, it's one of the craziest things. Do you ever have much bad blood with guys you fight?
No, not really. I respect anyone who gets in there. Like, it's not for everyone. So if you're willing to step in there in the first place, like, I respect you. And and it's just business at the end of the day, really. And no one's really given me any reason not to have that bad blood and stuff like that. So.
And how far do you want to take this thing? You want to take it all the way?
Yeah, I want to take it all the way. I want to have a proper crack now. In the weight class. Got the right training now. Got the right people, right team around me and stuff. So just willing to see, ready to see how far this could go.
And how's are you working full time as well as training, or
just part time really? Just really want to focus on this now. No more distractions and stuff like that. Am I doing this? Am I not doing this? Like, I really want to just put everything into this and just have no regret with it, like, those guys at the pub, that you see, I could have done this and could have done this, like, I don't want that. I just want to give it a crack and see what happens.
No, you've already had a tremendous career in 3 areas. I don't think you'll ever be that guy at the pub, but you've literally done like 3 different storylines. Like, I think it's great. The rugby, the judo, the MMA. If you gave anyone half of those careers, they'd be very happy. Well, before I let you go, mate, what can people expect from your fight Feb 24th against Sam Marles?
Expect big things. We got the right team. We got the right game plan now. I'm learning stuff every day, expanding my skills, but then also like just going back to the fundamentals that have worked for me as well. Like, so the judo to take down the grind as well, but then mixing in all these new skills that I'm picking up as well. So expect big things.
Awesome, mate. Before I let you go, one last thing I ask everyone this, I wanted to ask you, after it's all said and done, how does Sam Dobb want to be remembered in mixed martial arts?
Just a tough bastard. Wouldn't quit, never quit. Willing to give it a go. Won't back down. Yeah. Just that true blue Aussie, never give up.
You really are too, because you're the nicest tough man I've ever met. I mean, it's really crazy. I still think you should be toothless Sam Dobb, like Ben.
Ruthless toothless.
Ruthless toothless. Sam Dobb, getting ready for Summer Sam. So
Summer Sam.
We'll see. Feb 24th, mate. Thank you so much for your time.
Awesome. No, thank you for your time. Cheers. Thank you.